BMW 1 Series 2019 present. Conformity is what you need in order to sell cars, which could well be why BMW did choose the rear-wheel drive layout that made the old 1 Series unique in favor of a tried and trusted front-wheel drive layout that yields more passenger space. Is this a bad thing? Not really, because the 1 Series is as competent as ever, and a few more examples sold means that used car buyers have a greater pool to pick from. The underpinnings for the 1 Series are shared with many, so it's no surprise that the range of engines on offer is similar as well. There are 3 petrol engines, starting with the lovely 138 bhp 1.5 in the 118i, then a potent 261 bhp 2.0 128 Ti, and finally a 302 bhp 2.0 in the M135i. Diesel fanciers also have 3 choices, with the 113 bhp 1.5 116D, 148 bhp 2.0 118D or 187 bhp 2.0 120D. The top model, M135i and 120D, have 4-wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic gearbox as standard. This auto was also an option on the 118D, with the rest being front-wheel drive with either a 6-speed manual or 7-speed dual-clutch auto. Continuing the pattern of 3 into the trim choices lets you pick from SE, Sport or M Sport. SE models have 16-inch alloys, LED headlights, climate control, front and rear parking sensors and 8.8-inch touchscreen infotainment system. Sports models have bigger 17-inch wheels and more supportive sports seats in the front, along with dual-zone climate control. M Sport has sharper exterior and interior styling touches plus 18-inch alloys. This can be upgraded to 19-inch with the M Sport Plus pack and also adds adaptive suspension to stiffen or soften the ride accordingly. The 1 Series gives a good initial impression of sportiness with the quick reactant steering and low levels of body lean in bends, but grip levels are noticeably lower than rivals such as the Audi A3 or Mercedes A-Class display. And the brakes aren't very progressive either, making smooth stops at traffic lights a challenge. A bigger brakes in the M Sport Pro pack are far better. Road noise is more prevalent than you'll find in the 1 Series aforementioned rivals, and this is only made worse with bigger wheels. Thankfully, the interior is a step above what you'll find in the contemporary A3. Plusher plastics and an easy-to-operate infotainment system put it ahead of Audi, although it doesn't have the visual appeal of the A-Class. Space up front is good though, with lots of head, leg and shoulder room. Rear passengers benefit massively compared with the older 1 Series because there's more space to stretch out and the central tunnel is smaller and affords a bigger area for your feet. On paper, boot capacity is up on the A-Class and on a par with the A3. However, this measurement includes the void under the false floor, so the usable space above that is reduced. Because this generation hasn't been out for very long and majority of used examples will be within the franchised dealer network, most should still look like new. If you're buying through the BMW approved used scheme, make sure that the infotainment system has been updated to the current software. A small number of 1 Series built between February 18th, 28th, 2020 could have an issue with the bolts that hold the camshaft in place inside the engine working loose. Speak to your local BMW dealer for further information, because extensive engine repair work will need to be carried out on any of these. The fabric for the driver's airbag could be damaged during deployment, compromising safety. This recall applies to cars manufactured between January 28th and March 11th, 2020, and affected examples will need to have the airbag replaced to solve the problem. The current generation of 1 Series is too new to have been included in our most recent What Car Reliability Survey. However, BMW as a brand has improved dramatically over the results of previous years, finishing in 9th place, so the hope is that reliability shouldn't be a problem. Unless you cover huge mileages, the regular 118i petrol should suit you just fine. It can be touch-throttle at idle, but things smooth out once up to speed. Sport is a good compromise if you want some luxuries with a softer ride, but we'd suggest plumping for the M Sport, because this adds front seat heating, leather seats and power folding mirrors. It also gets you firmer suspension and improves handling, while also keeping the ride pliant enough over bigger bumps. Our favorite BMW 1 Series, 1.5 118i M Sport. Well, if you are the owner of this car, then please describe the problem that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps it is your feedback that will help viewers when choosing a car. That's it for today. Thanks everyone for attention. It isn't much work for you to subscribe to the channel. See you soon!